Mack and Myer for hire. Mack speaking. What's that, Mrs. Zilch? Your stove went out? And it hasn't come back yet? It went through the ceiling. Oh, we'll be right over. Mrs. Zilch's stove exploded. We better get over there in a hurry.
Wait a while. What about Tittle's candy store?
I forgot. All right, I got an idea. I'll go over to Tittle's candy store and find out how much it'll cost us to renovate the shelves, and you go over to Mrs. Zilch's.
Now, wait a while. Why can't I go to the candy store and renovate the shelves?
Myer, in every business, somebody is in charge. Right?
Right.
Who's in charge here?
You are.
I am. What does that make me?
You're the boss.
That's right. I am the boss and you are the employee. And so the boss says that I will go to Tittle's candy store and you go to Mrs. Zilch's.
Well, the employee says I'd like to go to the candy store.
All right, you go to the candy store and I'll go to Mrs. Zilch's.
Thank you, boss.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm sure your ma, your girlfriend, is going to like this candy very much.
Who was that?
Just a customer, boss.
Another customer? Thing is, I tell you, we got a problem. You're selling too much candy. You know, if you keep selling candy, we'll wind up with an honest business.
But I thought you said we gotta keep selling candy so we could keep up our front.
Oh, will you forget what I said? Now, look, I just spoke to Cutthroat Charlie, and he told me that Mr. X is coming over to cut up that diamond that you and I hijacked last week.
The Mr. X?
The Mr. X. But Charlie warned me. He said that this man has the most ruthless criminal mind in the business. Now, we have to make sure he doesn't get excited. This man is very cold-blooded. The moment he smiles...
Kites.
Where is the diamond?
In with the rock candy.
In the rock candy? Listen, I'm going into the back to map our getaway to Mexico. Now, the moment that Mr. X steps into the door, I want you to call me, right?
Right. Oh, well, wait a minute. How will I recognize Mr. X? I never met him.
Oh, Cutthroat Charlie told me that he's always wearing some kind of like funny clothes and a derby.
Funny clothes and a derby.
Yeah. Rock candy.
Why don't you watch where you go?
My name is...
Don't tell me. I know who you are.
You do?
Oh, yeah. We've been expecting you.
Oh, well, then I'll get to work.
Help yourself.
Oh, thank you.
I'll go get the boss.
The boss?
May I?
Of course.
Thank you. Boss, he's here and he's smiling. And boy, you sure were right. He does look stupid.
Quiet. You want him to hear you? I don't want you to say a word, right? Let me handle this.
Is anything wrong?
No, everything's fine.
What are you doing?
I'm just measuring you to see if you'll fit behind the counter after I...
No. You see, you got me all wrong. After you cut the ice, we're leaving town.
Oh, well, Ice?
Yeah. Here, let me show you. Isn't that a beauty?
It's pretty hard.
Look, why don't you hold on to it? Let's go in the back and you can start to work.
Work? That's a good idea. I like to set up a job and knock it right off. Now, just one thing. I work fast, so everybody keep out of my way. You keep out of my way and you won't get hurt.
Won't get hurt, yeah. Now, look, why don't you make yourself comfortable? Sit down.
Oh.
Now, what do you think this job is going to cost us?
Cost? Let me see.
It's not necessary. I mean, we didn't mean anything by that.
Okay, I'll figure it out here. First, I'll have to paint it.
Paint it?
Hey, that's a brilliant idea. That way we can disguise it and we can get it out of the country.
Once you get out of the country?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Well, if you're going out of the country...
No, I mean, we'll pay you before we leave.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, if you pay me, well, then I'll figure it out here. I'll have to smash. I know I'll have to rip. I'll have to tear out. But don't worry. After I'm finished, I'll get all the pieces and make a neat job. I think I can do it for $22.50.
22 grand? I mean, isn't that a little high?
Well, let me see.
I mean, it's all right. It's fingers. It's very reasonable. You got yourself a deal.
Oh, thank you. I'll be here the first thing in the morning.
In the morning? No, we're in a hurry. Can't you do it now?
Oh, I figured I'd get my partner.
Your partner? You don't need a partner.
I don't need a partner.
The boss didn't mean anything.
No, I didn't mean anything. It was just a way of expressing myself. You know,
Oh, you don't want me to do it with my partner? Well, okay. If that's the way you feel, sure. I'll get to work on it right away. I'll go out and get my tool chest and be right back.
Good.
Boy, he's a mean one.
Yeah, but he's a genius at cutting diamonds.
It's happened. He's lost his temper and he's tearing the place apart. And he's smiling.
I was just finishing the job like this.
It looks like you're blowing off a little steam, having a little fun. Go right ahead.
I was just doing my job, that's all. Oh, excuse me. Boy, he thinks you're a hod.
Boy, he has a great sense of humor, boy.
Terrific. Look, why don't we go into the back room and you can start to work?
Because I'm not finished in here.
Oh, well, maybe we can help him, huh? Hey, come, Fingers, lend a hand.
Yeah.
You're smashing everything.
Well, wasn't that what we were supposed to do?
Now, why didn't you save something for him?
You see, we're not supposed to break everything. Maybe you're right. Maybe we better go in the next room and work.
Well,
Yeah. Well, let's get it mounted, huh?
yeah. Now, let's have the ice.
The ice?
Yeah, the stuff that you took out of the candy jar.
Well, you said I could have it.
A fantastic sense of humor.
Well, if you feel that way about it, here.
Good.
Now, just a little while.
Get this whole thing set. There you are. It's all mounted and ready to cut. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Go right ahead. Hey, wait a minute. I mean, don't you think that maybe you ought to study it a little?
Boss, maybe!
Will you be quiet? This man here is a genius. Go right ahead. I have all the confidence in the world in you.
Thank you. Do you mind stepping back a little?
He smashed it. The biggest diamond in the whole world.
He pulverized a $400,000 diamond.
You smashed it.
You asked me.
All right, hands up. This is a raid. My gosh, you've knocked out two of the most dangerous diamond smugglers in the business.
Diamond smugglers? In Tiddles' candy store?
Tiddles?
Yeah.
Tiddles is across the street. Say, which one of these two fellas is a boss?
Oh, neither one of those are the boss. The boss is a fella called Mack.
Mack? Who's this Mack?
Well, he's got a pork pie hat, he wears a vest, and he's got a big nose, and talks.
Myer, just tell me, how did you get me into this?
I didn't get you into it. You said you were the boss.
Well, when I get out of here, remember one thing.
What?
You're fired.